Alright, so for this section, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the graveyard of projects that I have in my JS games folder. And what I would recommend is that you go onto your desktop, just make a folder of some kind. This is going to be the same thing for Windows. Linux, obviously, you have to go through your whole file hierarchy and manage it that way. But for now, you just make a folder. Once you have VS Code downloaded already, what you're going to do is you're just going to take the actual folder that you named. Now, I just named it like Rust Idle Game. You can take it, you can drag it onto VS Code, and it's going to open with your folder in it. If it didn't do that, for whatever reason, if it did not open or like you can't get it to work, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the top left, you're going to go to File, Open, and then find your folder in your folder hierarchy, pop it open. Once you have it open, in the left sidebar here, you're going to see Rust Idle Game. Now, if you kind of like hover over on this left section, you're going to be able to see something that says New File, you'll see New Folder, Refresh Explorer, and so on. What you want to do is you want to click New File. So you go ahead and you click New File, and then you type in index.html. Click Enter, and this is going to be the very first file that we have. So this is an HTML file. It's not pivotal that you name it index, but it is pivotal that you have the .html at the end because that lets the IDE know that you're using HTML. So you're using this language to write the basic code for your website. Now, to start off, if you don't know any coding or any HTML at all, I'll go over the very basics, but this is going to save you a lot of time by just typing an exclamation mark, and then you can either click on this first option or hit tab. I believe you can hit enter as well. You're going to get what they call the boilerplate. So the boilerplate is going to be the very basic HTML that you see in a page. It's going to be very simple, and it's going to look like this. Basically, the way HTML works is that there's tags, so that's what everything is between the greater than and less than sign. Like this is called a head tag. And what you'll notice is there's two of most tags. So you have a head tag here and you have a head tag here. So this is going to be the opening head tag, and this bottom one is going to be the closing head tag. Now you'll notice that most of them have opening and closing tags, but some of them, like the meta tag, don't have any closing tag, and the doc tag doesn't have any closing tag. Some of them are self-closing, some of them aren't. You don't have to remember this because you'll be able to just use the boilerplate every single time. You'll always be able to type that exclamation mark and click enter. This is basically the very simple setup for your code. So once we have this, I'm just going to go over how we actually change it, what we want to change, what we want to mess around with. Just leave the meta tags, don't really worry about those for the duration of what we're doing, and the doc type tag is just going to let the page know that we're actually using HTML, like that is the type of document that we have. The HTML tag is what encompasses the entire thing. So everything that we have, whether that's links, whether that's content, it's the buttons we're going to click on, it's the text we're going to display, that's all going to be between these two HTML tags. Everything we're linking and like the title, anything like that is going to go between the two head tags. And then finally, the body tags are where all of the content goes. So this is where all the actual like text goes, the images, and if you put videos on your website, something like that. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the name of our document. So this is going to be what displays in the tab of like Google Chrome or displays in the tab of your Firefox window, whatever you have. You're going to take this title and you're going to name it whatever. We're going to name it Rust Idle Game just to keep some uniformity. In the body, so in between the two body tags. When I say in between the tags, I mean in between the opening and closing tag. I don't mean literally inside the tag itself. I mean like between where the two tags are. You're going to type anything. I'm going to type literally the word anything. What you're going to do after you're done with this is you're going to click File and you're going to click Save. That'll save the actual page. So now we can open it up and see what we've done so far. So what you should do is, minimize your VS Code, head over to the folder, double click it, you'll see an index.html page in and out. You can either double click this or you can right click it, open with, and whatever your preferred browser is. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to pop up on my other monitor. So I will simply drag this over here. Alright, there we go. And you should see two things right now. You should see the word anything written on your page, and you should also see Rust idle game up here in the top left. So where your tab is, that's what you should see. This Rust idle game is the title right here of our HTML page. And then anything is just some words that we threw inside of the body. So now you wrote the first part of your code. And in the next one, we'll go on to how you make buttons and how you start to get some of the functionality to actually work. Thanks, and have a good rest of your day.